Just wanna see some more.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime, man. Do it for the city, not the gram. I'ma keep it real, 100 grand. Back then, they really didn't know me, but right now, they acting like we're homies. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
We you look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
A gain of 3, second down.
The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's got right on the short throw.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive.
Now another shot here at the PAT.
And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Goff looking to throw.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now it's gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking for right, and he finds him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 15 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start to drive with White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's third down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Goff now looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Back to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Lavonte David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mayfield to throw it. There's a short one taken in by Otten. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And Otten picks up a first down, and he's hoping to take the next step here in year 3 after setting new career highs in practically every major category a season ago.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 14. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First carry now for David Montgomery to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Goff going to shift him around. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bucs are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. On
the draw, here's White. And he'll get brought this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield now.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Jack Campbell with a pick.
Sheds off the tackle.
And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Shakes off the sack, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into his shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
On the draw, it's White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White, 40 yards. And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Lions will
Now Hooker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Fights off the defender. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 47 yards.
And the Buccaneers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Throwing. Hooker.
Finding Williams once more, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Detroit.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No, R and us, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can